So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give, running right, Achane. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. First throw of the OT session for Tua. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now remember, again, a touchdown wouldn't win it just yet, but it can give them a big leg up. It's 2nd down. Achane once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
A first down carry for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That would put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A toss right to Henry. And he spins free. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're in range for a tying field goal, but surely they want the win. Here's 2nd down. They'll toss it to Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field.